Let's see what else is making news on WION at this hour. The demonstrators are back on the streets of Israel once again. With this, the protests against the controversial judicial reforms have entered their 27th consecutive week. This week's protest comes as the administration led by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu will push the reforms in parliament in coming few days. Tel Aviv, as well as several other Israeli cities, were packed by demonstrators on Saturday. For months, they have been trying to build pressure on the government to roll back the reforms which they believe will result in a more authoritarian government. The turnout in Tel Aviv's protest was estimated to be around 150,000. These figures are far larger than what used to be there in recent weeks. The reason which can be attributed to this surge is that the Knesset on Monday will hold a vote on one of the bills of the reform. This bill proposes to strip the Supreme Court of its power to strike down those government decisions which it deems as unreasonable. One of its potential effects would be on the appointment of the ministers in the country. Back in January, Netanyahu was forced to sack a cabinet minister after intervention by the Supreme Court over his conviction in a tax evasion case. In Tel Aviv, the demonstrators waved national flags and chanted slogans. Scenes of clashes were also witnessed when some of the demonstrators blocked a nearby highway. The police responded by removing them from the roads and spraying water cannons.
שבועות. אני ממשיך לבוא כי אני מעדיף לבוא עכשיו ולא אחרי זה להצטער שלא עשיתי כלום. אנחנו צריכים לעצור את מה שקורה, ואם לא נעצור את זה עכשיו לא יהיה אפשר לגלגל את הגלגל אחורה.
אני חוששת שאם המצב ימשיך ככה, אז המדינה הולכת למקום מאוד לא טוב, ואני לא יודעת מה יהיה איתנו.
The country has been in the grip of demonstrations since January this year. The protests subsided to a small extent after Netanyahu halted the reforms. The Prime Minister has also watered down the bill and is now looking forward to get them passed in Parliament. The new changes include terminating the clause which allowed the government to override Supreme Court's decisions and also modifying the way in which the judges will be appointed. But the demonstrators are still enraged as they feel that even a softer version of the bill is enough to kill the country's democracy and open doors for corruption in Israel.